Uncle Frank is a new Prime original that was directed and written by Alan Ball. This is a movie I've been looking forward to for a very long time. Even if it had a little bit of Oscar bait stench to it, more and more of those trailers started to pop up, and I got more and more excited for the film's release. Even if I was a little worried that it would rely on cliches, I was still very much looking forward to it. Thankfully, though, Uncle Frank is one of my favorite movies of the year. Even if it wasn't perfect, the emotional core of the movie and the performances were amazing. First off, so much credit has to be given to Paul Bettany and Sophia Lillis. They both give some of the best performances of their career here, arguably both of their bests. Sophia Lillis plays an extremely believable, likable, and overall great character. While it could be argued that any actress would have been great in this role, I feel like Lillis really made the character her own. And Paul Bettany was so good in a leading role. It could be argued that this is his best performance. Even though I know he'll get snubbed for any awards, he more than deserves the accolades. There's so much range in his performance here, going from charming and likable to an emotional wreck without missing a beat. He encompassed everything about the character and really just did an excellent job. The supporting cast was also really great. Peter McDisey is extremely likable and heartwarming as Wally. Steve Zahn pops up in a pretty small but really good role. Margot Martindale is solid. Even if none of them were standout besides Wally, who was really fantastic, the supporting cast of characters and actors really helped the family dynamic of the movie, which is another thing that it has going for it. The sense of true and genuine family is felt throughout the entire movie. The direction and the script from Alan Ball is really great as well. The characters are so well written, the story never really drags or relies too much on cliche. Its brisker pace and warmer tone contrasts well with the more emotionally heavy moments. It never feels cliche or unearned when the movie decides to lean into the more sad aspects of the story. It's mostly a lot of fun just with really heavy emotional moments packed in between, and honestly that works really well for me. It never really leaned too much into either side and had such a well balance. To me, this is a really good example of doing the Oscar formula right. The movie feels genuine and not just trying to earn award season token points, which is my biggest fear going into it. This is a great movie. The performances are great, the story is fantastic, the characters are phenomenal, the technical side of the movie is really, really good. The only thing holding it back for me truly being fantastic on that next level is the kind of choppy pace at the end. Normally I wouldn't point out something like this, but the movie that has really good pacing throughout, so it kind of just catches you off guard. So much happens at once, and then the movie just kind of abruptly ends. If they would have just taken their time a little more at the end, this movie would have been truly something amazing. Uncle Frank is a really solid movie overall. It tells a very genuine and emotionally impactful story. The direction and writing, cinematography, etc. are all great. Performances are all fantastic. Even if it may not be the most original movie out there, it makes up for that with how genuine and real it feels, just doing what it does so well. Uncle Frank gets a strong A-.